Hello everybody, this is Mr. Rob and welcome back to episode number 78 of the Cleveland Spiders franchise here on MLB The Show 21. Today we bring you guys the 2022 World Series. Unfortunately, your Cleveland Spiders are not a part of it. Instead, it'll be the Los Angeles Angels taking on the Los Angeles Dodgers in the Freeway Series, making a special edition in the World Series. We'll take a look at both rosters before we begin. If you're excited for this one, make sure you drop a like and subscribe down below, especially if you want more franchise content. Now, the Angels are the Cinderella team of this postseason. They finished 32-29 in the regular season, came in as a 5 seed, and they've beaten the White Sox, the Spiders, and the Athletics to make it to their spot for their second ever World Series. They've won their first one 20 years ago to this year in 2002. They're led by 3-time AL MVP Mike Trout, who hit .347 this year, which was first in all of baseball, 16 home runs, which was 30 in the American League, and 43 RBIs, which was 5th in the American League, putting up another MVP caliber season. They also have David Fletcher, who stepped up this season and in previous years, establishing himself as a very good hitter. He hit .323, that was third best in the American League with 8 home runs and 19 RBIs. And then you have one of the faces of baseball, Shohei Ohtani, who hit .394 this year in only 33 at-bats, but still a very impressive number. And then pitching-wise, he had a .287 ERA in 15 2/3 innings pitched. So when Ohtani was utilized, Ohtani had a very good season. Now on the other side of the token in the National League, it is the Los Angeles Dodgers, a team we are not strangers to seeing in this spot. They went 37-25 in the regular season, which was second in the National League. They beat the Cubs and the Mets to get to this spot. The Dodgers are the 2-time defending champs, looking to make it 3 and looking to become the first team since the Yankees did it in 1998 to the year 2000 to win 3 straight titles. They're led by the 2018 AL MVP Mookie Betts, who had a down year this season, .255 hitting, 13 home runs though, and 36 RBIs. Also, Cody Bellinger is another popular bat for this team, the 2019 NL MVP, but he also had a down year, hitting .288 with 13 homers and 30 RBIs. This Dodgers team was actually not known for their hitting this year. They actually were 21st in batting average. They were first in all of baseball in ERA as a team, and as part of the reasons because of Clayton Kershaw, even at the age of 34, the 2014 NL MVP and 3-time NL Cy Young winner, made 14 starts and had a .166 ERA. That is the best in baseball, still killing it into his 30s. Also, Walker Buehler is another man in that Dodgers rotation that is so deep. He had 12 starts, went 4-2 with a .207 ERA, which was 6th in the National League. And then Julio Urias, the trifecta, the 3-headed monster, 11 starts, 4-2, .278 ERA. So you have those 3 pitchers at the top of your rotation. It's hard to lose any series. So what I usually do for the World Series is I'll simulate the games until we get to an elimination game, and then we'll watch all of the elimination games in the series, as many as it takes. So we sim game 1 and the Dodgers win 3-2. They get out to an early 2-0 lead before the Angels rally back, but then they get 1 in the 6th. So the Dodgers take the first game in a pitcher's duel. Game 2, though, they win 10-0. So mercy ruling the Angels, as the Angels only had 5 hits, but the Dodgers 10 runs in this one. Betts had 2 homers, and they get to Griffin Canning. Then in Game 3, 23-3. I think that's the biggest blowout in World Series history. 23 runs, 3 runs for the Angels, and just like that, the Angels got their backs against the wall. They're down 3-0, so we'll jump into Game 4 of the World Series. The Angels, though, no familiar to this spot. In the ALCS, they were down 3-0 to the Athletics, and they became the second team in Major League Baseball history to rally from 3-0 and win a series. The Dodgers, though, a very different animal. You got to face the 2-time defending champs, and you got to win 4 straight against them, and you know you're going to see their 3-headed monster again. The Angels will take the mound first, and it'll be Jaime Barria making an appearance for the Angels. He's had 3 starts so far this postseason, a .281 ERA in that span with a 1.56 whip is a little high, but he's going to have to get it done today if the Angels want to keep their playoff and World Series hopes alive. First batter for the Dodgers will be Mookie Betts, who has had a very good postseason, hitting .412, 7 home runs, and 17 RBIs. He's first on the Dodgers with a 1.37 OPS. So Betts, he saved his best for the postseason. 2-2 pitch to Betts. He turns on a fastball, drills it deep to left field. but enough space out there to make the play is Justin Upton. And we'll take a look at this Dodgers lineup. Very stacked lineup when they're on. You see Mookie Betts followed by Zach McKinstry at second base. Cody Bellinger's at center. Max Muncy is your first baseman. Justin Turner at third. The DH for the Dodgers today will be Edwin Rios, followed by A.J. Pollock in left. Austin Barnes behind the plate. And Chris Taylor is the shortstop in the 9th spot. So here's the lefty Zach McKinstry up next. 2-2 slider. He rips it to right center, but this one's also going to hang up in the air, and that's going to be out number 2. And that'll bring up Cody Bellinger, who on a full count pitch hits a fastball the other way to left field. All the balls are hit deep, but they're all hit to Angels defenders, so they get nothing in the top of the first. We'll go bottom first. It'll be Dustin May, the righty, taking the mound for the Dodgers with his luscious locks. He's made 2 starts this postseason, 3.55 ERA with a .79 whip, so not bad numbers, as he split a win and a loss in those 2 starts. It'll be David Fletcher who leads off for the Angels, 298, second on the Angels in batting average this postseason. And he'll start off with a 2-2 pitch, and he'll hit a cutter into a shallow right. That'll be caught by Mckenstry for out number 1. And we'll take a look at this Angels lineup. We are familiar with these Los Angeles Angels, considering we just got swept by them last episode. We'll see Rendon, Trout, Justin Upton, Max Stassi is your DH today, followed by Luis Aviles Jr. Anthony Bemboon gets to start behind the plate, followed by Brandon Marsh in right, and Michael Busch at first. Here's Anthony Rendon, 3-1 pitch. He will draw a walk, so we have the first base runner of the ball game. And that'll bring up Mike Trout, 964 OPS, first on the Angels, 352 batting average, first on the Angels, but only 1 home run so far this postseason. He gets the 1-1 pitch from May, and just as I say it, Trout goes deep to left center. No doubt about this one. Trout with a 2-run shot will get the festivities started. Only his second home run of the postseason, so I think I might have just jinxed the LA Dodgers. Not that I'm, offended by that, because I don't really like the Dodgers, but the Angels do strike first, gets the fans in Anaheim up on their feet, 2-0 for the Halos. Justin Upton's up next. He tries to go back-to-back on a 100-mile-an-hour sinker, but it is caught out there by Bellinger for a very loud out number 2. Max Stassi, who's been hitting very well so far this postseason, hasn't hit very good in the World Series, shoots one down the left field line. That'll be a 1-out base hit, but there's an errant throw, so he'll actually move up to second base. So some sloppy ball by the Dodgers. That is going to be a single in an E7 against Pollock. Now he on second for Luis Aviles Jr., who chops it right over to short. Charge play is made, but the Angels are up 2-0 after 1 inning. Go top second now. Max Muncy leads off, and he actually gets plunked on the leg. So Barria will send the first Dodger base runner via a hit by pitch. Justin Turner up next gets jammed on a slider, but pokes it the other way. But it'll be caught out there for the first out of the inning. That'll bring up the next batter, Edwin Rios. 1-2 pitch to Rios. He's chasing an outside changeup. Nice pitch by Barria. And then Pollock up next is also going to swing and miss. So Barria strikes out the next 2 batters. Bottom 2, Angels at the dish. They can't get anything as Dustin May mows them down 1-2-3. Top of the third now, Chris Taylor at the plate, and he jacks one to left field. No doubt about this one. That one is gone for a solo shot. So the Dodgers wait to the 3rd inning to get their first run, and they cut this lead in half. Chris Taylor, his 2nd home run of the postseason, goes 390-plus feet. And now the Dodgers are down by 1. It is 2-1, still in favor of the home team. Next batter up, Mookie Betts gets a 1-2 pitch, and he hits this one the other way. That's going to beat the shift, and that's a slow roller. Marsh has got to get all the way over there. Betts has got some wheels. He's going to turn second and go to third, and Betts has a 1-out triple. Big time hit for Betts. That'll be on 90 feet away for Zach McKinstry, who gets a high fastball. He'll hit this one to center. This will be an out, but this should be deep enough for Betts to tag. Trout's got a strong arm, but it's not going to be in time. And now the Dodgers have tied us up at 2. Cody Bellinger now up next with 2 outs. He'll pop this one up in the infield, so that will end the 3rd inning. The Dodgers, just like that, have gotten both of their runs back. Bottom 3rd now, Mike Trout steps to the plate. We just saw him go yard with 2 away. Full count pitch to Trout. He gets sawed off on the back, broken bat, and is caught by Muncy. So the Angels go down 1-2-3. Top 4, speaking of Muncy, he leads off this half inning, and he draws a leadoff walk as Barria's pitch count getting up there. 65 pitches. He gets Turner to rip one to the left, and this one's going to be caught by Aviles, but he throws it errant to second base. Should have been an out, but instead that is going to be an error, as that throw is almost airmailed. They're going to rule this a single and an E6. So now runners on second and third, no outs for Edwin Rios. Turns on a fastball, drills it deep to right field against the wall, and technically robbed of a home run. Now that will be deep enough to score the tag, so the Dodgers take their first lead of the ball game. They're now up 3-2. Pollock up next, 2-2 pitch, chops this one over to Aviles at short. This time he does make the play, but another run crosses home plate. Now the Dodgers have taken their own 2-run lead as it's 4-2. 2 outs now for Austin Barnes, the catcher. He chops it over to the right side of the infield. This will end the inning, and that'll take us to the bottom of the fourth. Angels got to start getting these runs back. Aviles with 2 outs does single up the middle, so that'll put him on first base, and that'll bring up Anthony Bimboon. Full count to Bimboon. He also chops it up the middle, but this one doesn't have as much heat, and he is thrown out at first. Top 5 now. Barrio will actually be taken out of the game. Aaron Slagers will come in out of the pen, making his 7th postseason appearance. He has one away to Mookie Betts. Full count pitch, and Betts turns on one to left field. This one is gone. Mookie Betts swinging a white-hot bat. His 8th home run of the postseason. He makes it 5-2 in favor of the Dodgers. And the Angels, if they have any more comeback juice, they need to squeeze it now. Dodgers take a 3-run lead. Now 2 away in the 5th inning. Cody Bellinger's at the plate. Full count pitch. Chops it right at the middle, but it is fielded, and he's thrown out at first for the Dodgers, able to push home another run. May stays in for the 5th inning with 1 away. Here's Michael Busch at the plate. He singles up the middle into center. Take us to the top of the lineup. David Fletcher up next. 1-1 pitch. He hits this one down the first base line. That one is fair. Lands on the chalk. He goes to second. Now the Angels trying to get some runs back. Anthony Rendon up next. Full count pitch. Chopper over to second. This will score a run despite being thrown out at first. So now the Dodgers up 5-3. Now Mike Trout with a chance to bring home another one. 2-2 pitch. He can't connect. Big strikeout on Mike Trout. The Angels do chip in and get one back. Top 6, Slager stays on the mound. He leads off against Mac Muncy, who chops this one up the middle. He beats the shift into center, so a leadoff single for the first baseman. Justin Turner up next. 1-1 pitch to Turner. He chops this one over to the right side of the infield, and it squeaks through. So back-to-back singles for the Dodgers to start the 6th. Edwin Rios' turn. 1-2 pitch. Gets a changeup that's left over the middle. Drills it to deep center. Trout does have this one, but it will be deep enough to tag. And now you got runners on the corners. A.J. Pollock's turn. 3-1 pitch. He draws a walk, so Slagers loads the bases with only 1 away. Austin Barnes will step to the plate with a chance to open this one up. He is 0 for 2 on the day with 2 ground outs. Full count pitch to Barnes, and he pops it up right behind home plate. Big out get by the Angels. So they can strand these base runners, but it's Chris Taylor. Full count pitch hit to first base. This one is fielded, and the Angels leave the bases loaded. They get out of a huge jam and only stay down by 2. They got to get some more runs off May, though, and here is going to be one. May leaves a curveball up, and Justin Upton destroys this one over the left field bullpen. A solo shot that is .440, and Upton has his 4th home run of the postseason. And the Angels, they do get one back. It's now 5-3 in favor of the Dodgers as the fans in Anaheim still holding on to hope. That'll do it for Dustin May. He will be pulled, and he will be pulled in favor of Brusdar Graterol, who makes his 6th playoff appearance. He has yet to give up an earned run in this span and through 5 1/3 innings pitched. We got now 2 outs to Anthony Bimboon. 2-2 count, and he gets Bimboon to chop it over to the left side of the infield. And a good play, but is going to be in the dirt. But Bimboon, for some reason, tries to take second. Interesting call, so he will be out after that. To the top of the 7th we go. Taylor Cole will come out of the pen for the Angels. He'll be making his 3rd postseason appearance. Has yet to fare very good in that span. He gets the first 2 batters out, and now has Cody Bellinger at the plate. And Bellinger chops this one over to the right side of the infield. And Cole does get a 1-2-3 7th. Caleb Ferguson, the lefty for the Dodgers, will come in the bottom of the 7th, looking to take over, making his 6th postseason appearance. He leads off against Rendon Marsh. 1-1 pitch to Marsh, and he chops this one up the middle. That gets through. So another base hit for the Angels. That puts the tying run on first. Michael Busch up next. He's actually going to lay down a sacrifice, but Muncy charges and gets the lead runner. So nothing really accomplished here. Now 1 away, but it takes us to the top of the lineup. Fletcher up next. Can't connect on a cutter. Nice pitch by Ferguson. 2 down. Anthony Rendon steps to the plate, but before we get there, they're going to bring in Corey Knebel. They want their righty-on-righty matchup as he makes his 9th appearance, 3.38 ERA, and he's fared very good against righties in the postseason. Anthony Rendon, 2-2 pitch, pops up a fastball into center, and it works out for the Dodgers. That'll end the 7th, and we got 2 more innings to go. Top 8, 2 outs for Edwin Rios, and Rios drills one to right field. This one's heading for the scoreboard, and it's going to clear it. The Dodgers hit a solo shot here in the 8th inning. It's Edwin Rios, the DH of the day. Hits his first postseason home run, 375. And then Dodgers re-extend their lead back out to 2. It is now 6-4 in favor of the National League representatives. Later in the inning, A.J. Pollock with a full count and 2 outs, strikes out looking. That'll take us to the bottom of the 8th, and Tommy Cannell will come in out of the bullpen, looking to set up for the 9th inning. He gets the first batter out, and that brings up Justin Upton. 2-2 pitch, and Upton drills a fastball to deep left center, and this one's going to clear the wall. Justin Upton with his 2nd home run of the day. Another solo shot, this time 401 feet, his 5th of the postseason. And Justin Upton's doing anything he can to keep the Angels in this ballgame. The fans still on their feet. They don't think they're out of this one yet. They're going to need another run. Now 2 outs for Luis Aviles Jr., and he slaps one into left field, so he extends the inning as he sits on first base. And that'll do it for the pitcher. Joe Kelly will step in out of the bullpen, making his 2nd appearance, looking to get this final out of the 8th inning. It's Anthony Boone up, and he looks at strike 3 high and inside. So we go to the 9th, where Mike Mayers will come in out of the pen for the Angels, looking to keep it a 1-run game. He gets the first 2 batters, and he gets Mookie Betts. So Mayers does his job, and now they head to the 9th inning, down by 1, and they got to go up against Kenley Jansen. 6 for 6 so far in the postseason. The Angels need a run off of him if they want to keep their postseason hopes alive. The inning will start with Brandon Marsh, who is 1 for 3 on the day. He singled back in the 7th, has yet to have a very successful postseason. 2-2 pitch to Marsh. Jansen deals, and he looks at strike 3. Cutter hits the bottom of the zone. That's a big first out, and that brings up Michael Busch. Full count to Busch. He swings and misses as well. Back-to-back strikeouts for the Angels, and they're down to their final outs, and it's David Fletcher. He is 1 for 4 on the day. He doubled back in the 5th, but they need one of their best bats to come through. Full count pitch to Fletcher. He slaps it. This one does get through, so the game extends. And now the tying run's on first base, and that brings up Anthony Rendon. 2-2 pitch to Rendon. The deal. It's high. It's called strike 3, and that is your ball game. The Dodgers are your 2022 World Series champions. They beat the Angels on a final score of 6-5 and have concluded the three-peat. The Dodgers, for the 3rd straight year, celebrate as World Series champions. The first team to do that since the Yankees did it in the late 1990s, early 2000s. And they win World Series title number 8. The Dodgers now, with this win, puts them tied 3rd all-time in Major League Baseball history. So congrats to the Dodgers. They win 6 runs on 7 hits, 1 error, 5 runs on 12 hits, 1 error for the Angels. And the Dodgers have won the World Series. So that concludes the 2022 season. It was a very interesting season. And that, for the most part, is going to conclude our series. I do have one more episode to bring to you guys. It is the series conclusion, the series recap. It's been a good series. I'm sorry I couldn't bring a World Series home to you guys. We're still waiting on that first championship here on the channel. But I thank you guys so much for the support. If you enjoyed the episode, make sure you leave a like and subscribe down below, especially if if you want more franchise content. This is Mr. Rob, and I'll see you in the next one.